Welcome back everyone, and if you joined me in last week's video then you would have seen me in my PJs, and I hope that you enjoyed that. Now last week I shared with you the first of my 5 tips on how to stay focused and keep the momentum going in your business. In this video I'm going to share with you the other 3 tips in this series. Now you would have seen in last week's video that it's often easy for us to lose the zazazoo and to lose the motivation and to often get a little bit confused and a little bit lost about what it is that we should be focusing on in our business. And that is often because we don't have accountability. And that's my 3rd tip to you. Accountability is not a sexy word by any stretch of the imagination, but it is hugely powerful once you actually understand how to make it work for you. You see, accountability is all about making sure that you have someone that's there that you are accountable to. You see, when it's just yourself working alone by yourself in your business, you don't have anyone to be accountable to. You can take an extra 2 years completing a project and no one's going to say anything. Or you can take 6 months to do something that should have taken you 2 months, and again, no one's there to say anything. So accountability is one of those things that if you can be accountable to someone, then it allows you to get literally that kick up the bum that you need to keep going, stay focused, and keep progressing your business forward. Now, I run accountability groups via small, intimate coaching groups and also through the one-on-one coaching that I do with my clients. And that's one way for me to ensure that I give them a forum that's safe, no judgment, but a space where they can actually be accountable. We do this through a program that I run called the Growth Club, which allows me to really help and mentor small, intimate groups of women entrepreneurs, help them to stay accountable and on track, and I also share with them fresh ideas and fresh content and new teachings to grow and market the business to the 6-figure level on a monthly basis. If you're interested in that, you can check out more details below. But either way, find a way to stay accountable. Whether that's forming your own group or joining a group like mine, or whether you just have a couple of girlfriends that you know and trust and you form your own informal accountability. Get a way to be accountable. Weekly, monthly, fortnightly, whatever frequency that works for you. The 4th tip is all about staying visible. Your goals, your roadmap. You'll remember that I talked in last week's video about having a clear roadmap, a plan of action that's really strategic and high level. So have that roadmap really clear and visible in your day-to-day life. Now by this I mean that I have a lovely little home office set up, but my vision board, my goals board isn't actually in my home office because that's actually just a room tucked away in one part of the house. I have instead a giant whiteboard. In fact, it's actually a glass dining table that I mounted on the wall so that it looks nicer than a whiteboard, but we digress. I have this whiteboard in my kitchen. I'm not joking. It is literally in my kitchen. And I know that's the heart of the house for me, and I know that I'm always in the kitchen. So that makes it hugely visible and present in my life. I can't escape it. I can't escape what I've written down on that whiteboard as my goals and my plan and my roadmap and how I'm going to get there. So it's a constant visual reminder. It's not just written somewhere in a notebook or, as I said, tucked away in my home office, but it's right there in my face. My 5th and final tip is to go old school and rely on these little babies. That's right, the good old Post-it notes. Post-it notes are a great way to write down little actions, to-do notes, and you know, I know a lot of you use it, but some of us have now started to use things like iPads or electronic notes or a long to-do list, all of which I still have. I still have a to-do list pad right next to my computer. But I also have, for the really, really key things, a couple of Post-it notes that I have sticking on my to-do list and also my computer, as well as on the wall in front of me. And there's something so incredibly gratifying about writing just 2 or 3. You don't want to clutter your workspace and lose the value of the Post-it notes, but just have 2 or 3 Post-it notes that just stand out. And there's something so gratifying about completing the little task in each note and being able to rip it off and do this and go, done. So I hope that those 5 tips help you to stay focused, keep the momentum going, and enable you to meet your goals with great gusto. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please share it, like it. Don't forget to let me know what you thought about last week's video and my PJs, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.